Joining me now to discuss is president of Strelmar consulting firm, Hillary Fordwich. Hillary, thanks for joining the polls. I want to ask you about National Guard members posted outside Union Station in Washington, D.C. They were met by a handful of protesters earlier today, but they also got a visit from Vice President J.D. Vance and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller. Listen to this.
I'm sorry? I'm highly skeptical that a majority of D.C. residents don't want their city to have better public safety and more reasonable safety standards within Washington, D.C. I don't know what poll you're talking about. Maybe the same polls that said Kamala Harris would win the popular vote by 10 points. Okay, we're going to stop there. We're going to grab a quick bite with some of the soldiers here and the National Guardsmen who are keeping this city safe again. I just want to say we're grateful to these guys. You guys are making D.C. safe again. We're proud of you and we're grateful to you. Thank you.
You can actually hear protesters in the background, which to me is so strange considering AG Pam Bondi announced today there have been more than 550 arrests in D.C. since Trump's crime crackdown. So something's working, and I just don't know why in the world anyone would protest safer streets.
Actually, it's very interesting. I know quite a bit. I work in D.C. I'm in the Newsmax studios often, was just there last night for the Right Squad. So I'm there on business. I have relatives that live there, I have friends that live there. I do a lot of business there. I'm there a lot. And I can tell you these facts. Those protesters, I've seen them and I've seen photographs of them, and they're probably 90 white older people. Well, sorry, but the statistic of people living in DC is 53% Black or Hispanic. So first of all, it doesn't represent the demographic. So obviously that's probably people that have been bussed in or shipped in from somewhere else. Anyone in DC who would say, I don't want my children to be safe, I don't want my family to be safe, I'd rather be accosted or mugged or my car stolen. I can't imagine any tax-paying American or anybody who doesn't pay taxes who would want to be unsafe. And I actually know restaurant owners firsthand, and I can tell you they are delighted with the amount of people who are coming back to restaurants because they now feel safe in our capital. And last but not least, one of the brilliant things President Trump shared was that his father gave him the advice that if you're going into a restaurant and the front door is filthy, don't go any farther, don't go in because the kitchen will be even dirtier. And go to the rest of the United States.
Well, I can't explain the gremlins in the audio cables, but we appreciate